Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this video will help you with your FSA review packet for week 1, day 4, and problem 5. This problem says Linda is training for a half marathon. She ran 2 3/4 miles Monday, 3 miles Tuesday, and 5 1/2 miles on Wednesday. How many miles did she run in those 3 days? So we know if we're trying to figure out how many miles did she run, we're going to have to add everything together because we need the total of all the miles. So I would go ahead and write my problem out to begin with. So we got 2 3/4 miles. So we're going to add that to 3 miles. And then we're going to add that to 5 1/2 miles. Now, to add all these together, I would go ahead and make sure that all my fractions are equivalent or can be added together. So I see that I have a 3/4 and a 1/2. So the 3/4 and the 1/2 need to have a common denominator. So if I look at 2 and 4, I notice that 4 would be my lowest common denominator. So I need to rewrite this 1/2 in forms of a 4. So I know that 2 times 2 is 4, but whatever I do to the bottom, I must do it to the top because that just makes 1. And I can times anything by 1 and it stays itself. So I know that 1/2 will become 2/4. So I can rewrite this 5 as 5 2/4. I must bring down everything else so I do not lose it in the problem. So now I've changed it to 2 3/4 plus 3 plus 5 2/4. Now I would go ahead and add my fractions together. So I know that 3/4 and 2/4 will actually make 5/4. But I know that 5/4 is an improper fraction, so I need to get it into a mixed number. And to do that, I will take 4. We'll go ahead and do that over here. So we'll take top dog in the house and put the 4 over on the outside. Now 4 will go into 5 one time. With 4 gives me 1. So I have 1 1/4. So now 5/4 has become 1 1/4. Let me slide that up just a little bit here so you can see it. So 5/4 has become 1 1/4. So I have 1 1/4. And then I still need to add 2 because it's not 2 3/4 anymore because we've taken the fractions and put them here. And then we're going to add a 3, and we're going to add a 5, and we're going to add a 1 1/4. Okay? So I know that 2 plus 3 is 5, and I know that 5 plus 5 is 10, and I know that 10 plus 1 is 11. So I'm going to end up with 11 wholes, and I still have this 1/4 here, so 1/4 there. So once I add all these together, I will get 11 1/4. There's a few different ways to do these, but this is the way that I usually do it, but we'll probably make some more videos down the road that will show you other ways to add the mixed numbers. But for now, thanks for watching and stay tuned for more. Oh, sorry, B will be our answer in this one because it is 11 1/4. Again, thanks for watching and stay tuned for more.